Professor Sarkar, Professor Rao, Dr. Badri, Professor Chattopadhyay, other faculty members of this university, ladies and gentlemen. I have been very closely interacting with Professor Sarkar. This one Vice Chancellor with whom I have had the maximum number of interaction is Dr. Sarkar, for a variety of reasons. And today, this Netaji Subhash Open University, if it is where it is today, I would say that his contribution is immense. His understanding of this field, academics, the technical aspects of an open university and even a regular university. Because I have been mostly discussing with him the issues about new universities which are being set up in West Bengal. For those who have come from outside, let me tell you that in West Bengal, as it was mentioned in the inaugural, in the welcome address, since 2011, there has been an emphasis on expansion. And with that, equity and excellence, of course, is something that we are also striving for. And this expansion is something unbelievable. In 2011, there were only 12 universities in West Bengal. Today, we have 40 universities, including 10 private universities. One of them is MIT. Dr. Chattopadhyay is sitting here. We had none before 2011. And these universities which have been set up, the state-aided universities and even some private universities, they are not only in Calcutta and around Calcutta. They are in different parts of West Bengal. Similarly, new colleges, both government and government-aided, general degree colleges, state-aided colleges, engineering colleges, they have been opened more than 50 in the last few years to fill in the gaps, again mostly in rural areas. In Kuch Bihar, in Purulia, in Dinajpur, in all places, in Midnapur, Jhargram, all kinds of places. And this has been done with a view to expanding this infrastructure. But as you know, that there are, even in spite of this, we are very, from population viewpoint, we are very dense. In West Bengal, over 9 crore population. And the boys and girls who want to go out and study, all of them are not able to go to a regular college or university because of variety of reasons already stated in the small video that was presented. And that is where this university plays a very important role. So, along with the expansion, equity and excellence, there is another very important dimension to social development, that is inclusiveness. And that is what this university is achieving. Inclusiveness of those who for so many reasons are not able to get access to formal forms of higher education. You have mentioned in your note that about 30% graduate enrollment. Now, where we stand today in West Bengal. In 2011, it was only 12.3. Last few years, there has been more than 50% increase. In the last survey, it stands at 18.7. National average is about 25. I think it's 25, something around that. And the target is to reach nationally towards 30 in the shorter run. Just imagine where we stand in West Bengal. So, the number of colleges and universities, we really not only need to expand, but create situations, facilities, opportunities, so that larger and larger number of boys and girls can join in. If you further analyze the GR, what we find that about 85% of enrollments are only in general degree programs. And that's why vocationalization of education, linking with skills, linking with vocations, that is also very important. And I was listening to a video, I found that is in that direction also. You are doing a very good job. And we have to further see, devise different methods that how we can fulfill these needs of our young boys and girls. Another very important dimension to this is the greater enrollment of girls in higher education in West Bengal. It is 50% higher. If you look at the increase part, 50% higher compared to boys. And I feel, and I'm confident, looking at the data, that time is not very far when there will be more girls in higher education than boys in West Bengal. It's very, very good trend. We want more and more girls to come out, do higher education, and give this leadership in homes, in workplaces, in factories, everywhere. And that is another role that this university has to play, that how we groom these young girls, starting from Kanyashri project. For those again from outside, let me tell you that is a Kanyashri project that is going on in this state. Kanyashri project is basically a project aimed at ensuring that girls at very young age don't get married. That is what was happening in West Bengal, in some parts of West Bengal. The median age was only 16 years. For those who don't know, let me tell you, you may not believe it, but the median age of marriage in West Bengal was 16 years till recently. And that was major concern. So that's why this project has been launched, where the girls, they are enrolled into the project, they get an annual amount, which is about 750 rupees, has been enhanced recently. And then when they complete their education up to a level, say maybe class 12 or so, and remain unmarried, the West Bengal government puts 25,000 rupees in the account of that girl. So that is up to school education. And then when they are going to higher education further, the graduation and post-graduation, there is another project being done by the higher education department, which is known as K3, Kanyashri 3, where any Kanyashri girl, regardless of financial status, Kanyashri girl pursuing higher education, post-graduation in any university or college, gets this scholarship, 2,000 rupees for humanities, 2,500 for science and commerce per month. That is scholarship that is being paid. And this is going to every applicant. We don't say that we reject even single case. But that is only for regular classes, no doubt, not for distance, because distance does not fit into that scheme guidelines. So more and more girls will be there, and we want them to come forward. And the universities that we are setting up one particular university. There is one university in West Bengal, as you might be knowing, is Diamond Harbour Women's University, the first women's university in this part of India. The second is coming up in Krishnanagar. Already the foundation stone has been laid by Honorable Chief Minister recently on 10th January in Krishnanagar. Kanyashri University. Again, it will be dedicated to the women. Not only Kanyashri girls, all girls. Kanyashri is basically to give this brand name to the university. Of course, other places is also open to all, boys and girls, both. So it is in that context that we have to think that as we are expanding, we are churning out more and more graduates and postgraduates, how we improve the quality, how we don't lose sight of the standards. And that's why the CBCS system has been introduced in this state. The syllabus has been revised. The CBCS, the choice-based credit system, we took up this project about 2 years ago. And now, today, the last one that we reviewed with all the vice chancellors, it has been implemented in all the universities in West Bengal except Gaurabanga. Gaurabanga will be completing next academic year. In order to ensure that these universities, they get hand-holding support, they don't slip on standards and quality, a committee has been set up by Honorable Chief Minister under chairmanship of our minister, where the 3 vice chancellors are the members, Jadavpur, Calcutta and Presidency University, to see that how we can support, create a network between these universities and the new universities, and create a mechanism so that the students from those colleges can also get benefit of better quality education, improve the standards, the teaching, learning, research, lab work, everything, a full package. We are working on that. Already we had a meeting. So the idea is, the sense is that we not only expand, we also try to see that we also have a committee with the private universities where the similar issues are being discussed, that how the other universities can network with them. Aliyah had 2 meetings with the private universities on those issues. We are not losing sight of the private universities while doing this work. And that's why when we talk about this entire gamut of teaching and learning, we see that the role of the distance education. Actually, I would like to request MHRD to review the word distance. It's no longer distance now. I find that if it is online, you may send your queries to your professors and get replies faster than when you get in the class face-to-face situation. You have so many things, as means the streaming into your mobile or computer more faster than maybe the material that you might get in a face-to-face situation or in the library that you go physically. So I think this is the word has changed. It is basically ICT enabled education, and the role of ICT is so crucial and significant in this. I think it is rather giving an advantage to those who are undergoing these courses, because then we are able to harness the potential of ICT in delivering education, higher education, vocational education, and of course lifelong learning. The certificates programs can be done, the courses can be designed so that people even at workplaces can continue to learn. The private networking with the private entities, if they want certain programs to be done, those can be designed and implemented only entirely through ICT mechanism. So that's why this has entirely different horizon that is going to open up because of ICT, and that's why I see in times to come the online courses, the distance education is going to play more and more important role than we might have conceived in the past. The deliberations that actually I have come in the morning, then I have other programs to attend, but I'm sure the deliberations will be very, very useful. And with Professor Sarkar and other experts sitting here, they will be able to give us new direction, and this university will be able to implement the recommendations which come from this discussion. I wish you all very happy discussion and deliberations, and hope that we will be able to really add one more feather to the cap of this university. The government of West Bengal, the Higher Education Department, is committed to supporting the efforts and initiatives of the university. Thank you very much.